See here it is a how much percent has a filament diameter decreased due to evaporation if the maintenance of the previous temperature required an increase in voltage by 1%. So let's draw the filament. This is a filament, and here say we call the radius of the filament R, and obviously the length will be constant L. Okay, and suppose this is a voltage source V. So and rho be the resistivity of the material of the filament. So the heat input, so what happens here, there is a heat generated. So inside the filament, for the filament the heat generated is equal to the heat radiated or the heat lost, right? And the heat generated is V square by resistance, right? V square by resistance, which is rho L by pi R square. V square by R is equal to heat lost. So that is some constant multiplied by 2 pi RL, right? 2 pi RL, because see it is given that the amount of heat transferred from the filament into surrounding space is assumed to be proportional to the filament surface area. So this is actually the amount of heat lost, this quantity, right? And there is a heat generated, which is this quantity. Okay, now so therefore we can write V square is equal to K times 2 pi RL times rho L by pi R square. So actually V square is proportional to 1 upon R. Okay, so as V square is proportional to 1 upon R, so therefore we can write 2V, or say I write it in terms of a constant, say V square is equal to some constant C divided by R. So therefore 2V dV is equal to minus C by R square times dr. So now we will make this equation 1 and make this equation 2. Now we would divide equation 2 by equation 1. That's the way to calculate errors, you must know this. So that's 2V dV divided by V square is equal to minus C by R square dr, C by R here. Okay, so what you get here is so 2 dV by V is equal to minus of dr by R. So that is the fractional change. So you have here it is as a fractional the percentage change in diameter, which is same as the percentage change in radius. So if you multiply 100 with it, dV by V into 100, that makes the percentage is equal to minus dr by R into 100. Okay, so that quantity dV by V into 100, that is given as 1. So therefore dr by R into 100, which is the percentage change of diameter or the radius, is minus 2%. So that's that was 1%, right? So this is minus 2%. So there will be a decrease in 2%.